Hello, and welcome to this edition of Canton Contact. I'm your host, Peg Stevens. My first guests today are here to tell us about the Canton Community Foundation's 25th Anniversary Gala that will benefit the Partnership for the Arts and Humanities. Here with all the details is the Canton Community Foundation Board Chair, Jerry Grady, along with Jill Engel, the Executive Director for the Partnership for the Arts and Humanities. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Jerry, why don't you start by telling us what exactly is the Canton Community Foundation?
The foundation's been around for about 25 years, and what we do is we help people fulfill their philanthropic needs and their opportunities. So if someone has a very important need and they want to help an issue in the area, we allow them to endow their funds in the foundation, and by doing that, what happens is there's something that's there as a legacy for them and their family in the long term.
Oh, how wonderful. And what sort of permanent endowments have you established in our community?
You know, everyone always thinks the foundation is all about scholarship funds. There's a lot more than just scholarship funds. We actually do have the Veterans Memorial out in Plymouth. That's an endowed fund. The Michigan Philharmonic Orchestra is a fund, as well as some residents actually have created their own endowed funds, what are called donor advised funds. And those funds allow them to give where they want to give. For example, when Open Door Ministry needed a freezer, one of our funds that was there actually offered to endow them so that they could continue to feed the poor in the area.
Oh, how wonderful. So it sounds like there is some flexibility in terms of the
There's a
endowments.
lot of flexibility. There's about 5 or 6 different types of funds you can give. One of the things that we're seeing a lot of big interest is in planned giving. As the community gets older, unfortunately, people do have an estate that they'd like to make sure they leave and make sure that something that they do, again, is in their legacy of their name. So the foundation helps them with all their philanthropic needs and any of their financial interest that they want to do.
So you're actually touching lives within the community.
We touch all lives, and we create change. The whole idea is that we want to embrace change and then help the community with any of the issues that are here.
And prepare for the future, basically.
Correct.
Oh, wonderful. Now, I understand you're here to tell us about an exciting fundraising event.
Yes.
Jill, why don't you tell us what you have in the works?
Well, it's their event, not mine. We were very privileged, the Partnership for Arts and Humanities, every time that the Canton Community Foundation actually hosts a large event, they choose a nonprofit in the community to partner with. And because this Project Give Gala is at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, and our nonprofit is actually restoring and renovating a historic Henry Ford village industry here in Canton Township, and we're arts and culture organization, which is one of the things that the foundation supports. They selected us to be the organization, so we'll actually receive a portion of the proceeds from this event, which is wonderful. We're thrilled.
Oh, absolutely. Now, when is this event taking place?
It's taking place on March 7th, and it'll, like she said, it'll be at the Henry Ford Museum.
Oh, excellent. So if I'm understanding correctly, you'll have access to the Henry Ford Museum?
Yeah, what'll happen is when you walk into the museum, you'll be taken to the Driving Car America exhibit where the Michigan Philharmonic Youth Orchestra will be playing. So there'll be some cocktails and a little bit of hors d'oeuvres, and then from there we're going to take you over to the Heroes in the Sky. If you've ever been there, there's this big airplane that stands down, from the ceiling. It's a huge B-52 bomber, if I remember correctly. So that's where the dinner is going to be served. During the dinner, what will happen is Blaine Fowler, if you know that name, from 96.3.
Sure.
He's going to be our MC for the event. And then right before the event starts, we've asked a local dance studio, DACE, who's over in Canton, to come by and have their competitive dancers do some dances for us. So what we're trying to do is bring all the arts in play here. Since we're doing this with the Partnership for the Arts, we want to make sure that everybody, was able to partake in this. From there, what will happen is after dinner,
there's more.
There's always more. After dinner, you're going to go ahead, and that's when you'll have the whole exhibit to yourself. But we've been fortunate enough through the Partnership of the Arts and Jill's help to get Steve King and the Diddles will be actually playing there for the night. So there'll be lots of dancing going on. We'll be having all Michigan beer and all Michigan wine. So there'll be, if there's anything other than Michigan, well, that wasn't my fault and it wasn't Jill's fault. But that is, we're trying to keep it a nice Michigan theme. And we really would like to also thank our 2 main supporting sponsors are Jack Demer Ford and Canton Waste Recycling.
Oh, great.
There's even more to this event too. It's amazing. This is a cocktail attire event. So this is a very upscale just amazing celebration. After dinner, there's also, besides dancing for the evening, there's also a dessert and coffee bar. There's a photographer that's going to be there so that couples or friends can get pictures as they're entering the event that evening. It starts at 6:30, but yet during the night, there'll be selfie bars that you can take selfie pictures and group pictures, and there's special gifts at the end of the night for the patrons as they're leaving the event. And so it's going to be such an elegant event and just an amazing celebration. So we're
really looking forward to it. I mean, it is our 25th anniversary, so we will have, we'll look back 25 years, and we'll look back at who started the foundation and what their main role and what they were trying to accomplish, and then we'll lay out what our vision is for the next 25 years.
Oh, wonderful. And it sounds like a huge gala.
It's a big gala, yeah.
So you're encouraging black tie attire?
Cocktail attire.
Okay.
And so tuxedos aren't a must.
Yep.
You can do a suit, but I'm wearing a full-length ball gown. I can't wait. I don't get to, how often do you get to dress up like that?
Exactly.
So let's go celebrate. So.
Right. And that was part of the evening, was to make it a big celebration and make it very eloquent for everybody.
Sure. And how much are tickets, and where can folks get them?
They are $175 per ticket, or you could get a table for $1,200. So there is a little bit of discount when you buy a table, and you can get those by calling Beth Mead at 734-495 or 495-1200, or you can just go right to our website, which is the CantonCommunityFoundation.org.
Oh, fabulous.
And I know we're looking for all reservations by February 26th, so really within the next short time frame, in the next couple of weeks, we're looking to do all reservations, and so but it's going to be fabulous.
Oh, it sounds like a wonderful event. Now, I understand this is a fundraiser.
Yes.
So how does the partnership benefit? What will you use those funds for?
Again, we're renovating a Henry Ford Village Industry in Cherry Hill, and so the dormitory is actually, it's a World War II veterans dormitory. That is actually being done this year. So we have several businesses in the area that are contributing materials, offering services, donating cash donations, and so the portion of the proceeds that we receive from this event will be used towards that World War II veterans dormitory.
Oh, wonderful. Now, we're almost out of time, so who wants to recap the event?
I guess I have to.
Okay.
Again, the event's going to be on March 7th. It is the 25th anniversary gala event for the Canton Community Foundation. The beauty of it is that we are promoting and sponsoring and donating our funds to the Partnership for the Arts. There is one last thing that we didn't mention, I'd like to mention, is that we are honoring a Canton resident who was extremely philanthropic in their area with his time and his talent. Bob Zolker, as many know, passed away this past year, and so we are creating an award that's going to be called the Bob Zolker Philanthropic Award, which we will give out every single year in his name to honor the person in the community who has the most philanthropic need, or gives the most philanthropic to this community.
That's great.
Wonderful. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a fabulous event. I wish you all the luck in the world. Another 25 years.
Yes.
For the
Well, we're hoping for another 100.
I like that.
How long's Canton been here? 135. So let's hope for more.
Exactly. Well, thank you both for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.